got the owner of this car. We were talking with his son earlier. What's your name, sir?
Gerald Airbout.
Well, Gerald, it is a pleasure to meet you. So tell me about your 73 Grand Sport. How'd you get it?
So we pulled this out of a field in Colorado where it had been set for about 12 years in 2016, 2014, something like that. Pulled the motor apart, took it all apart, sent it to paint, put it together. It's had a couple drag motors in it because we've raced it for a little while. I was at the Buick Nationals last year. It went 1140 at 120 miles an hour. Wow. Got a big nitrous setup on it. This is the original numbers matching engine, which just recently went back into the car, trying to go in with the correct look for it. It rides awesome. It's a great car. It's like riding down the highway on your sofa.
Yeah.
Guys love it. Most guys don't know what it is. They made only 728 of these in 1973. This one has a numbers matching block, numbers matching transmission, numbers matching rear end. So it's a very cool old rare piece. I'm a Buick guy through and through.
Now, you say it came from Colorado. How did you get it? Did you find it online or something?
I found it online. It was on Craigslist, believe it or not. And I drove out with my father, a 17-hour trip with the trailer, got there in the morning, loaded it up, and turned around and drove 17 hours back, 34-hour trip.
No
Just
sleep.
sleeping and switching up a little bit with my dad.
Wow.
But, here it is, and it's back to life.
Well, it's a beautiful car. Your son was telling me how you cleaned up the bumper, got rid of the 5 mile per hour stuff on it, so it's got a cleaner look to it.
Rid of the door guards. I lowered the front end an inch and a half. This is how it should look from the factory. Unfortunately, in 73, that bumper usually sticks out about another 4 inches.
Yep.
Because they had all the safety regulations.
Yep.
So it's nice. You can kind of take it and remove all that, and it becomes the car that it should have been originally.
So you said it went in the Buick Nationals. That was last year?
That was this last year, yeah, 2023.
Is there video of it out there doing that?
Yeah, I've got a video of it for sure.
Wow.
Got it on my phone right here. That's my dad.
I got a car like that. I love that car.
Yeah. We're hoping for 11.2.
Wow. That's how horsepower.
Yeah, you tried hitting it a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
Well, tell me what else you got going on with it. Inside, was it looking like this?
It was originally triple burgundy. I got rid of the vinyl top, but burgundy on burgundy. Where's the keys, Gerald? Well, you can check it out. All original seats, believe it or not. I feel how supple those are. I mean, they've got a few little bumps and bruises, but I won't touch them because it's all original.
When they went to this body style from the style that was from 68 to 72, they definitely went with a nicer, softer interior.
The lines are nice.
Yeah.
There's a trunk. There's your big 20-pound nitrous bottle. That's where all the action happens right there. But very clean, just a good, clean old car.
Did you do anything to the suspension to make it stick to the ground a little better as you're taking off?
Good shocks in the rear. That's it. It originally comes with an 8.5 10-volt posi. Okay. And I haven't, other than change the fluid, put some good shocks in, I haven't had to touch it. Car's got a little over 100,000 miles on it.
Now, when you put the drag motors in it and you put that nitrous to it, how well did it stick? Were you spinning the tires a lot?
I run some Hoosiers, some 10-inch Hoosier slicks, so that's what helps it, and they wrinkle up pretty good. But yeah, it spins them a lot still. You gotta work it. It's hard to get a 4,000-pound car out of the hole, but our best 60-foot time was 180.
That is amazing. Well, yeah, I could see when you're putting the Hoosiers on it how it would stick a little better, because I'm thinking with all this weight in the front and all that power to the back, it'd be hard to get those wheels to stick.
Absolutely.
And this is the original color?
This original color, burgundy metallic.
That is a wonderful color. Absolutely. Yeah, I guess you said you got rid of all the lines on it and everything too.
Yeah.
And when you took the vinyl top off, did it still have the vinyl top when you got it?
Yeah, I had the vinyl top, but it was trashed.
How did it look underneath?
It's not bad. I'm having a little bit of fisheye with the paint on the top, but it's not horrible. They're nice little features. I found a real Tennessee 1973 dealer tag, and of course, it's almost the burgundy of the paint. I thought that was just a great little addition for the front there.
Yep.
Neat if you can find the same year model tag and put it up there. My Camaro has got California blue plates on it still.
And it's a California car,
Yeah,
right?
it's a California car, Van Nuys plant. So yeah, AC works and everything, blows ice cold. It's just a really cool cruiser. Front disc brakes, you know. I really like the colonnade body style. It has a nice line to it. You either love these or you hate them. Most guys don't see them this way when they're set up looking correct like this. But I like this one.
It's one of those things that it was such a change from the cars from the 60s and the early 70s that people really didn't appreciate them. But I think people have come back to really starting to appreciate them. And you've got a fine example here for sure.
They ride, they steer, they brake, they perform better than the older ones do, hands down. Suspension's better, everything's better on them.
Yeah, I've done a lot of research on ones like the 73, 74 Grand Ans too. And they had done that with the suspension. They talked a lot about how they had upgraded the suspensions and they rode a lot better. Would you mind starting it up for us?
No, not at all. That's one of the best parts. It's
Absolutely.
got an old school Kenny Bell cam in it. It's a TS112 window raptor.
Okay, he's going to rattle the windows for us here, folks. Oh, yeah. You can definitely hear it loping. Nice.
That was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Block Buick right there.
Love that smell, too.
Hey classic car lovers, if you're enjoying today's video, please put a like on it, share it on your social media sites, and subscribe to the channel to help us grow and to produce future content. Now back to the show.
This one's got a little bit of more tougher street look.
No, they called them up and they're like, hey,
It's got a 4-speed shifter in it though too. Of course, you're only seeing me in the reflection here because of the glare. This one's got some good looking patina on it. Got the 302 as well. Another 302 car. Z28.
It's an original Van Nuys car. Build date's April of 69. One very cool thing about this car, the gentleman I had this from a good friend of mine, he actually owned the very first 69 Pontiac Trans Am.
Oh,
The prototype. Didn't even know that he owned the very first car, and yet got a license plate that said first TA because he knew he had the first year model of TA. Didn't realize he actually had the very first one off the assembly line. And he found out later, of course, after selling the car, he got the original build sheet. But it turned out that this car was built the same week as that original first 69 Trans Am. So you can imagine these cars coming down the assembly line in Van Nuys, a beautiful Daytona yellow 69Z, and this first white with blue stripes 69 Trans Am.
yeah.
Just think about that picture. I just love it.
Do you think that one was built before this one?
No, I'm not sure. I don't know the exact day. I could just know the week, the month, and the week. Both 4D cars. Normally, a first run car would be built in the previous year around August or September. But this was the first prototype Trans Am. It wasn't built until 69.
Right. Yeah, because they were building the Firebirds and everything, and then they were trying to get the official Trans Am going.
Exactly.
And there's that
that original
yellow
paint,
right there.
and a little bit of the black stripe, and you can see in the package tray in the back. And of course, the paint code. 76B. That's Daytona yellow with a black vinyl top.
Now, how'd you get a hold of this car?
I was lucky. I knew the right person, and I got an opportunity, and I jumped on it.
Was it local to here?
It was local here, but the guy brought it from California.
Of course, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
How long had he owned it?
He's had it for 20 years. It hadn't been on the road since 1994, I believe. I got it, pulled it all apart, mechanically restored it, and now I drive it around and have fun with it. This original interior, all original seats, just a little bit coming apart here and a little bit of the headliner on one seam, but this is 100% original. I'm not touching it. I like them like this, but it is going to get a beautiful new paint job.
No, it is gorgeous.
It's going to be spectacular. It's got a really cool look to it. You don't see them like this anymore. These are super high dollar cars,
right?
And mostly, rich collectors have them.
But you'll have definitely. I mean, you already have a collector's item, but I can't imagine is how beautiful it's going to look when you get that Daytona yellow back.
And that is the numbers matching DZ302 in this. Numbers matching BU code 373 12-volt posi. I don't have the correct Muncie transmission. It's 65 Corvette trannies in it right now, but I do have a 68 Z28 Muncie sitting in my garage, which is going in this afternoon.
Oh, you're gonna throw it in this afternoon?
This afternoon, yep.
Wow. Well, nothing like having little cars and coffee and then going and doing a transmission swap.
Yep, exactly. That's the life of a car enthusiast.
Now, was it heater core delete?
No, none of these. None of these cars came with AC. They were race cars from the factory.
Okay.
So that's how it looks from the factory. It's got a heater core back there. It still has heat and everything.
Okay.
Just no AC.
Okay. Is this the original battery?
It's a reproduction original battery.
Okay.
Even the original battery cables with the original GM codes on them that are correct. Everything correct. You wouldn't believe the cost of little stuff like these battery cables. That's a $200 set of battery cables just for the replicas. That distributor that's in here, that's a 488 or 480 distributor, original distributor. They go for over $2,000 per distributor. Got the original DZ Ollie 4053 carburetor on it. That's a $2,000 piece. Everything good. The only thing that's not correct, and I have, is the power steering pump pulley should be a single groove, single deep groove. See how deep these grooves are? That's a high RPM so that it holds. I have it. I just haven't installed it yet.
So did you put that Holly on it?
I put the whole engine together.
Okay.
When I got the car, the engine was on a stand sitting to the side. I had it machined, the block, and then I assembled the engine and put it in the car.
So you had to pay the $2,000 to get that carburetor.
No, it came with the car.
Okay. So that's the original carburetor. And everything.
Well, it's a service replacement.
Gotcha. Okay. Wow.
Very cool car.
Yes, 69 Camaros are definitely.
I have the original radiator for it too, but it has to get re-cored. That's why it's got that.
Okay. Yep, I can see a little bit of the Daytona yellow right there too, underneath in between the 2 and the 8. But you got yourself quite a classic here. Can't wait to see how it looks when you're done.
Awesome.
Well, we hope you enjoyed today's video, taking a closer look at these 2 special classic cars owned by Gerald and his son Gerald. We appreciate them taking the time to go over each of these classics with us and how they got them, what they've done with them, and what they plan on doing with them. Check out our other videos on the channel too. Like, share, and subscribe so we can help the channel grow and provide future content. And remember, if you're having fun, you'll get her done. Have a great day.